How's it going, everyone? Welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to unbox Age of Sigmar Soul Wars. It's a pretty heavy box and I got it. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to unbox this box and show you what's inside, and I finally decided to bite the bullet and buy into Age of Sigmar. It's been a while. I've painted some of the miniatures on tutorials on Age of Sigmar, but I've never been into the game itself, so I'm pretty excited to try it out. I'm looking forward to reading the rules and see if I like it, and I decided to buy this big heavy box and look at it. And if you have any suggestions on painting videos for Age of Sigmar, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and I'll check them out and I'll think about it. And that's it. Let's get to it. So this is it. This is the starter box, and this is a pretty big box, and it's a pretty heavy box. It's not like other starter sets that I've seen. This one's pretty thick and it's pretty heavy. Just holding it with one hand made me tear the plastic wrap, and I'm going to open it right now. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? All right. I'm already blown away by the presentation. You get a little bit of artwork right here. It's pretty cool. If it's not good for anything else, you could even mount it or put it somewhere. Apparently, okay, this is the box with miniatures. I'm guessing this is where most of the good stuff is. And as I thought so, it comes with a pretty hefty book. These are the Age of Sigmar rules, which apparently have expanded a lot more than its previous edition, and that could be a good thing. Many people didn't want to get into this game because they thought that it was too simple, it was too dumbed down. I don't think so. I think it looked pretty cool, but I didn't have the chance to start playing it because I don't know anybody who plays it, and I'm going to just collect them for myself for now, and then see if I can meet some people that want to play. So this is the rulebook. I'll be reading these few days, I think, and then we have another packet. This is Battle of Glimsforge. Inside here we have the cards with all of the rules for the different miniatures in the set, which is pretty cool. I like the format that you can have different cards to check on stats, because I hate going through the codexes when I play 40k. Sometimes it takes me a while to find a rule, so having like cards that you can just look at them real quick, it's going to be a lot of help. And that's for both armies, of course. And I just noticed that in the other side you can see a picture of the unit that you're trying to look at. You also get this little booklet, and I'm guessing this is instructions for assembly. This should be pretty easy. Like most starter sets, they're made to fit together, not really to be posed a lot. They're mostly like two parts assembly for the body and just extra details, and they end up looking a certain way, and you're not allowed to pose them very much. But you can do it if you want to convert. And also, I saw in the back side there's a guide for painting these guys if you want to use that. I think it's going to be pretty accurate, and it's going to be pretty close to what I do when I paint them if I do painting videos. What else? We have this little book here. It says start here. I'm guessing this is like a guide for starting this hobby if you've never done this before. It explains to you a little bit of the the background, and how to start playing, what to do, and starts you on the fluff as well. Next one is the core rules. I think this book is available for download for free on the Warhammer website, and this is pretty good because if you already have a force of Age of Sigmar, you can start using these guys immediately if you have any other collection. So the rules are free, that's awesome. And I think Games Workshop are going in a very good direction doing this. I'm pretty happy about it. And this is an 18 pages rule book. I think I'm happy with that because I don't want very simple rules. I like a little bit more cinematic rules and have a little bit less ambiguity when I'm playing my games. And I think I like the cinematic feel of the previous Warhammer edition, but I also like the simplicity in which it's easier to play and it's easier to understand, but I miss some of the elements that gave the game a little bit more complexity and a little bit more cinematic feel. And finally, in this little packet, we have the Battle of Glimsforge, and this appears to be, at a glance, an introduction to this set in specific. It has a story behind it, and it has a description of all of the miniatures and their backgrounds and the story behind them, so that you can really get into the narrative and into the story. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to start reading it, at least a little bit. I don't know anything about Age of Sigmar's fluff yet. I'm going to try to look for some videos and read as much as I can. But yeah, I thought this was going to be like scenarios or anything like that, or something like that, but no, it's just a description on all of the models that are in the set and backstory. Removing this cardboard kind of decoration support, we have a measuring, like a ruler for moving your models. Of course, we have different sized bases for the different models. We have a sample chapter of story if you're into reading the novels. I've read some for Warhammer 40k and they're pretty good. I have no idea how good they are, the ones for Age of Sigmar. I suppose they should be similar. So I'll take a look at it. I have some decals and some dice. I like these dice. They look like soul dice, like ethereal dice. They look pretty good. They're transparent and blue. And in this main box, we're going to see what it has inside, and it's a ton of gray sprues, which is pretty exciting. This, I think this set has a lot of content. It has a rule book, and it has tons of miniatures, and I think it's very well worth the price. I think it was a pretty good deal, and that's why I got it. This box has a lot of plastic, and I'm pretty happy about that. I'm pretty happy that it looks like I'm gonna be working on this for a while in my spare time. And of course, you know, Games Workshop's detail is pretty good, and it has some repeats. I think these two are exactly the same. These two are the same as well, and then has some unique sprues here and there. This looks pretty cool. I'm looking forward to work on it, and we're gonna take a closer look. Alright, so this appears to be the Knight of Shrouds. This is the main malignant guy, and I think the pieces look pretty well detailed, pretty cool. There is some other miniatures here and there, like the Spirit Torment, and most of it is just the two pieces that clamp together for most of the miniatures, and it's gonna be pretty easy to put together. This has to be the Guardian of Souls, right here. I'm always blown away by the detail on these new kits, and I'm pretty excited for the undead models on this range. I think I'll be working most on these miniatures myself, But of course I want to have both armies painted. It's gonna take a while, and I need to see how I'm going to paint them. I'm gonna try to stay as true as I can to the artwork. Okay, this is the Lord Arcanum on Griff Charger. Another amazing kit. Looking at in person, I'm pretty excited to put it together. It has tons and tons of detail, a lot of feathers, and very nice crisp mold. The rider looks pretty big. Looks bigger than usual. It may be me, but he looks like a guy in a Terminator armor for Warhammer 40k. Yeah, even unpainted, I think putting them together and playing a few games, I think that's going to be pretty cool, because I'm going to take a while painting them. And these are two identical sprues of chain rasps. And looking at one, you can see it has these ghostly looking skeletons. I think I love the design and the detail. They look pretty awesome. And yeah, I think this drove me to buy this, because they're like just an amazing looking army. I think they already existed for the range, but they expanded on them a lot with this kit, and they just look amazing to me. And this is what drove me to buy them, really. These new ghostly miniatures. Next we have a big sprue with Glade Wraith Stalkers. These are spear wielding like beast ghost. They look pretty cool. And in the other side, it appears we have the other characters for this army, but they look pretty cool. Even painting them black and making them look like Harry Potter Dementor or something like that, that'll be pretty cool. Just priming them black and giving them a couple dry brushes. It's going to be a very easy to paint scheme. It's going to look pretty cool in my opinion. Just black and some dry brushes. I want them to stand out a lot, so I'll be spending a little bit more time painting them, I think. Alright, next we have two identical sprues again. These are the Knight Sequitors. Again, the detail is pretty good. These new miniatures really exploit the capabilities of computer design, and they look very crisp, very clean, very cool looking. I think these are going to be very easy to put together. And last big sprue, this is going to be for the Sigmar faction, and they have tons of detail. The artillery piece for their army looks pretty cool. Just look at that detail. It looks pretty amazing, if you ask me. And that's it. I'm looking forward to putting it together. So that's it. That's what's in this box. I'm pretty excited to start and assemble some of these miniatures and painting them. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. You stayed. Great. Thank you very much for supporting my channel, and if you would like to become a patron, there is a link to my Patreon page in the description below. Your contributions help pay for my work and keeps the channel going. A single $1 a month is more than enough, and you can cancel at any time. If you can't, don't worry, you can support my channel by simply watching my videos and sharing them with your friends. Thank you for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.